Okay, so yesterday we left off, let's verify and make sure in our skull, if you'll click on layers and make sure that this layer 1 is locked. It's very important that it is locked. Okay, now we're going to add, I'm sorry? All right, so now that this layer is locked, we're gonna leave this one alone. We've locked it so that we don't make any changes on it. We're gonna add a new layer to do all of our tracing and coloring and stuff on. So in this layers area, down here at the bottom, there's like a little paper with a plus sign. It says create new layer. Go ahead and click that. And it should put layer 2 above layer 1. Layer 2 is the one that we will be using to do our tracing on. Okay, so the way that we're going to be tracing our skull, we're going to use the pencil tool. The pencil tool is located over on your toolbar. If you look for the rectangle tool, it's below that. It's called shaper tool. Your pencil tool is hidden below that one. So locate your shaper tool, click and hold, and then choose pencil tool. But don't start tracing yet. All right, before we actually start tracing, we're going to make a change to our pencil tool to help us so that we draw straighter lines, because it's a little more challenging when you're working with a computer. Over here on our toolbar, if you'll double click the pencil icon that's there, just double click it, and you're going to get a little options box that pops up. Okay, and if you would, because right now y'all's pencil tool has the little circle right here in the middle of accurate and smooth, go ahead and drag it all the way over to smooth. We want it to make that line as smooth as possible. So drag it all the way over to smooth and then hit OK. All right, so I can't stress this enough when it comes to tracing. In order for this project to be done correctly, everything you do has to be closed. And I say that meaning like when you do a circle, you know how normally when you trace, if we have the outside of our skull traced, we do the inside, we don't have to worry about doing, closing it off because it's already got the line here. If it's already here like this, you don't have to worry about closing it off. But in this situation, you do. Everything has to be closed. That's the first thing that you need to understand. What we're going to start with is we're going to start just tracing the outside of the skull, just the outline of the head. Go ahead and increase your stroke to about 4. And you can start with just the outline. Now, you don't have to do it continually. You can stop and you can start again. You'll notice even if your line is a little wavy, because that's what happens, because we turn that smooth option on, it is better. So let's just focus on getting the outside of the skull done. You can also test and see how you're doing with your layers. With layer 1, you can just click on the little eyeball to hide it, and you can see how well it looks as you're tracing. That becomes important later on whenever you get into more detail. Once you complete the outside of the skull, you can start tracing on the inside. Just remember that everything has to be closed off. That's the only way the fill color will work. You grab the box that matches your computer number. Yes, if you made the change on the pencil tool to smooth, it'll make it smoother. It won't look all crooked. So in theory, you're going to be drawing lines on top of lines in order to close off a lot of these. And that's what you need to do.